Once upon a time, in a magical land called Letterville, there lived a big, happy family known as the Alphabet Family. There were 26 members in the family, and each one had their own special personality. They were all different, but together, they made a perfect team. Their names were A, B, C, D, E, all the way to Z. Every day, the Alphabet Family played games, helped each other, and had fun spelling out words. They loved working together, but there was one thing they loved even more: adventures. And one sunny morning, an exciting adventure began. Family meeting, called the letter A, who was the oldest and liked to take charge. "I've got big news. There's a treasure hidden at the end of the Rainbow River." The other letters gasped with excitement. "A treasure?" said B, who was always brave and bold. "Let's find it." C, who was clever, nodded. "We'll need a plan. It could be tricky." D, always daring, leaped up. "I'm ready for anything. Let's go." Soon the whole Alphabet Family was packed and ready to set off on their adventure. They walked through the beautiful fields of Letterville, passing colorful flowers, chirping birds, and sparkling streams. The first letter to lead the way was E, energetic and full of excitement. "We need to find clues to guide us to the treasure," said F, who was always very focused. "Keep your eyes open, everyone." As they walked, G, who loved to giggle, spotted something shiny in the grass. "Look, a golden key." The family gathered around the key. "That must be the first clue," said H, who was always helpful. "Let's keep going." They continued their journey, crossing bridges, climbing hills, and even meeting some friendly animals along the way. I, who was very imaginative, kept telling everyone stories about what the treasure might be. "I bet it's a box full of sparkling jewels," said I, his eyes twinkling. "Nah, it's probably an ancient map," guessed J, who was always curious. As they reached the edge of the forest, the letters came across a tall wall. "How are we going to get past this?" asked K, who was known for being kind-hearted but a little bit cautious. L, always full of laughter, had an idea. "Let's lift each other over the wall." M, who was mighty and strong, helped boost N, O, P, and Q up the wall. R, who was always ready for action, hopped over with ease. On the other side of the wall, they found a riddle carved into a stone. "To find the treasure, you must spell," read S, who was very smart. "Spell the word that you all know well." The Alphabet Family looked at each other and thought hard. Then T, who was thoughtful, said, "What if the word we need to spell is alphabet? That's who we are after all." The letters cheered. "That's it, let's spell it." One by one, the Alphabet Family stood in a line and began to spell ALPHABET. As soon as the last letter stood in place, the ground began to rumble. A hidden door in the hill opened up, revealing a sparkling treasure chest. "We did it!" shouted U, jumping with joy. V, who was always very vocal, cheered. "Open it, open it!" W, who was a wonderful problem solver, carefully lifted the lid of the chest. Inside, they didn't find gold or jewels, but something even more special. A magical book full of words. Each page was filled with stories, games, and adventures for the Alphabet Family to share. "This is amazing," said X, who loved exploring new things. "Now we can have endless fun together," said Y, yawning a little because the adventure had been long. Z, the youngest and sometimes a bit sleepy, smiled and said, "I think this was the best treasure of all, because it's something we can enjoy together." And so, the Alphabet Family carried the magical book back to Letterville. From that day on, they spent every afternoon reading stories, playing word games, and discovering all the wonderful things they could spell together. And as the sun set on another day in Letterville, the Alphabet Family knew that no matter what adventures came next, as long as they stuck together, they could do anything.